there, people. And I saw a story about X-Pac kind of bashing Triple H critics, um, at least some of his critics. So I decided to tweet him, and he tweeted me back. And one thing I want to say about X-Pac, he was respectful, unlike Road Dogg, who fucking just disrespected me pretty much. I mean, as an employee of the company, I mean, you know, but at least X-Pac actually came back. I got the tweet right here. I'm going to read it later in the video. X-Pac respected me, you know, sends back a good tweet and shit. Doesn't get upset. And so I respect X-Pac for that. Actually being a mature, you know, it's one thing if Road Dogg wasn't an employee of WWE, but that just makes it 10 times worse since he was an employee of the company. Because I have not gone to one company where you complain and then they shit on you. So it really is a fan of the WWE and putting hours upon hours of my time into the company and hundreds of dollars into that company. I really feel disrespected by Road Dogg. But anyway, I want to read this out here to what X-Pac said to Triple H fans. He said, for all those supposed big-time know-it-all fans that want to say, oh, Triple H is burying this guy and that guy, then why is it when you let him have his own fucking thing, in parentheses NXT, that Vince or nobody else has any say in, it's all Hunter? No, I don't know if anybody has any say in it. I don't think it's just Triple H that solely has, you know, reigns over the company. But I mean, I think he has a lot of control in it. So again, there's like a creative team and shit probably for NXT. So I don't know if he has sole control over NXT. He's not like a dictator, I don't think. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a lot of control over it. Why is it that it's all those indie guys he's pushing? To all those guys who want to blame everything on him, fuck off. Hunter is a very pro wrestler, trust me. Everybody is worried about pro wrestling dying or whatever and saying, oh, it's sports entertainment, blah, blah. Trust me, Hunter is pro wrestling. Now, you know, it's kind of hard to tell if he's pro wrestling, but, I mean, from the looks of NXT, he kind of looks like, you know, NXT is promoting a lot of the indie guys, promoting a lot of the guys who aren't necessarily the big rated up freaks, promoting the guys like Neville, Zayn, and the guys that actually resonate with kind of the more hardcore wrestling fans like myself, I guess, or more of the fans that you would find on Twitter or online, kind of the fans that put more into the product than just your casual fan. So, kind of what he's saying here is, to all those who want to blame everything on him, fuck off. And you know, there's a lot of people who will just shit on somebody no matter what he does. I think Cena's a victim of that. Just because, you know, it's fun to hate on Cena and it's the popular thing to do. People like Bruce Blitz will just say everything Cena does is horrible. Everything Cena does sucks. He sucks. He'll go out there, put on a fucking 5-star match, and he'll suck. And that leads me into my tweet that I sent out to X-Pac. I said, hey, the real X-Pac, which is his Twitter name, we can like some of the things HHH does, but hate some of the other things. There are more than 2 options. So yeah, I kind of took his quote a little bit of the wrong way, I guess. I kind of took it like he's saying fuck you to every Triple H fan. But he kind of wasn't. He was just saying fuck you to the people who blame everything on him. So then he responded, again, respectfully, you're absolutely right. I hope a single quote from a 3-hour interview wouldn't make you think I disagree. And I just responded to him. I said, okay, good. I just feel there's too many people who are like, you either hate this or love this, but there is a middle ground. Take Cena, for example. They say you either love him or hate him, but for me, there are some things he does that I absolutely hate, but he also puts on some really great matches at the same time. So again, I just feel like they only put 2 options in front of your face. You're like, oh, you either hate Cena or you love Cena. But no, there's a lot of great things that Cena does. Like, he puts on a lot of great matches. And again, people don't really, you know, people just seem to always bash him a lot. And I'm there, like, saying, he put on a great match. So admit he put on a great match, because probably if it was one of your guys that put on a great match, like Bryan who did exactly the same shit as Cena, you would say it's great. But since it's Cena, you bash it. So when Cena puts on great shit, I say, yeah, he wrestled a great match. But when Cena goes out there and cuts a promo and acts like a fucking 9-year-old, then I say, it sucked. He was stupid. So, and I find the same thing with this police brutality situation. It seems like the media and the common person is saying, you either agree with every single thing the police does, or you want to kill the cops. No, no, no. There's a middle ground here. When the police kill somebody unjustly, like Eric Garner, I speak out about it. But when there's protesters saying kill the cops, I totally disagree with that. So again, there's a middle ground. Usually when there's two issues, a lot of times or when there's an issue, they'll say, oh, you're either supporting this issue or you're you're either conservative or you're liberal. No, there's more than two options to every situation usually. Like they'll ask you a question, like Bill O'Reilly will say, if we win the Iraq War, is it a good thing? And and then people will try to say more than just a yes or no answer. They'll try to elaborate. He'll be like, yes or no, yes or no. And just that bullshit like that. And I agree with X-Pac. So, I mean, we've had a good conversation here. And so, again, I would like to say thank you we shouldn't really be saying thank you for being respectful, because we should be. But in a world, especially in the wrestling world, where there's so many degenerate fools who just fucking say, oh, fuck you because you disagree with me. It's really nice to see somebody like X-Pac, call him, say he gets drunk all the time, say he smokes pot, whatever. I don't fucking care. He respected me, he was nice to me, and again, in a world where you see so much of, so many fools out there, it's nice to see somebody who's actually mature. So there you go, people. There's my video on Sean Waltman's or X-Pac's comments on Triple H. I pretty much agree with him. To all those people who just hate on Triple H, it's kind of stupid. I mean, again, I've bashed Triple H a lot on my channel, but there's still times when I say, yeah, you put on a really great match with The Shield, or you put on a really great match with Daniel Bryan, or NXT's really good. Is that because of Triple H? I mean, probably has to do something with it. I mean, he's in charge pretty much of NXT, from what I hear and from what he's been saying. And NXT is a really great product. It's a lot better than the main product that we see. They haven't even put on one shitty pay-per-view yet this year. All their pay-per-views have been solid. So I can't really complain from that standpoint on Triple H. But when he's on TV, that's what I think he sucks. But yeah, his NXT shit has been very, very good. Very solid NXT program he's been running there. So there you go. There's my video on X-Pac's comments. So there you go, people.